Let's turn to the Republican presidential race. You have gotten a big lift in the polls, particularly after the first two Republican debates, but just looking at the numbers, you have fallen back since then. And let's put up a couple of the polls. In the Real Clear Politics average of recent polls in Iowa, you're now sixth with 3.7%. That's down from when you were running third with 10.3% in early October. It's the same in New Hampshire. You're now tied for ninth with 4.3%, down from early October when you were running second with 14.3%. You are a numbers person. Why do you keep sliding back?
Well, I'm a numbers person, but national polls and some of these polls are notoriously unpredictable. They've never predicted a winner at this stage in a race. But here's what I would say. When I launched my campaign on May 4th, no one would have said I would be in the top 10. No one would have said I would be on the main stage. In fact, every pundit on this channel and every other channel virtually wrote me off. I had a trajectory unlike any other candidate. I was the least well-known candidate on May 4th. I remain at the bottom of well-known candidates. In other words, a lot of Republican voters still don't know who I am. I'm very happy with where I am. And now people are going to start paying attention. Now people are paying attention.
Let me check you on that, because I know you talk about name recognition, and so I looked into that this weekend. According to a national Quinnipiac poll that this month, more Republicans now know who you are than know who Marco Rubio is or Ted Cruz, and yet they're running ahead of you in the polls. So it isn't just name recognition.
No, I'm not saying it's just name recognition, but it is to say that having never run for a political office before and not being a household name and in people's living rooms like Donald Trump and Ben Carson for many years, people are getting to know me. And now, by the way, people are really starting to pay attention. And so later this week, I'm going to be rolling out my blueprint, the blueprint for what we need to do to take our country back. Our government is crushing the potential of our nation. And to take our country back will require a different kind of leadership in the White House. It is why I'm running. It will require citizenship, and we need to do some very specific things, from radically simplifying the tax code, to going to zero-based budgeting, to repealing Obamacare, to restoring the character of our nation, to enforcing a pro-American immigration system, to defeating ISIS and getting back in the leadership business around the world.
There's a lot I want to pick up on that. Specifically, first, you mentioned Donald Trump. One of your biggest moments so far in this campaign was when you shot back at Mr. Trump after he commented on your appearance. This week, he's under fire again, this time for mocking the physical disability of a reporter. Take a look.
You got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember. He's going like, I don't remember. Oh, maybe that's... This was 14 years ago. They didn't do a retraction.
Are you prepared to call Trump out on that?
Well, yes, this is the pattern, isn't it? The pattern is he says something insulting, offensive, outrageous. The media pays attention, then he claims we all misunderstood him. The media pays attention again. This is the pattern, perhaps, of an entertainer. It's certainly not the pattern of a leader. Apparently, Donald Trump only feels big when he's trying to make everyone else look small. Of course, in the end, he looks the smallest of all.